One of the big ideas when it comes to solving quadratic equations is the idea of multiplying two binomials. And to do that, we do what we call foiling. FOIL is just an acronym that stands for first, outside, inside, and last. So when I want to multiply x plus 7 times x plus 10, the first thing I'm going to do is multiply the first terms together, the x and the x. That'll give me x squared. The outside terms are x and 10, so that'll make 10x. The inside terms are the 7 and the x, and the lasts are the 7 and the 10. The simplifying part comes when we combine these two like terms that are in the middle. So this will simplify to x squared plus 17x plus 70. And the more that you do of these, the quicker that you get at them. So when it comes to x minus 6 times x minus 9, we'll get x squared. Outside is minus 9x. Inside is minus 6x. And in the end, negative 6 times negative 9 is plus 54. So that'll simplify to x squared minus 15x plus 54. And even when things look a little bit more complicated, like 2x plus 5 times 3x minus 4, it's still the same idea. 2x times 3x is 6x squared. The outsides give us 2x times negative 4 is actually negative 8x. The insides, 5 times 3x is 15x. And the last, 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. Combining like terms, 6x squared plus 7x minus 20. You should by now start to recognize when we have binomials that are being squared, what's going to happen. And in this first one, I'll expand it out a little bit. And so if you're not sure what's happening, when we take x plus 4 squared, that means takes x plus 4 times itself. And then you can FOIL that out into x squared plus 4x plus 4x plus 16. And so what will happen every time is you're going to have this thing happening in the middle where those two terms are always going to be the same. And when we combine them, we'll get x squared plus 8x plus 16. So if you don't feel comfortable using any shortcuts, you can always resort to just FOILing it out. However, when it comes to x minus 7 squared, let's try and use a shortcut. What will happen is we'll definitely get the x squared. Then we'll multiply negative 7 times x, but remember, there will be two of them, just like there was 2 4x's in the other one. So if we have two negative 7's, that'd make negative 14 x's. And my last term is going to be negative 7 times negative 7, which is 49. It would be quicker if you can just go straight to the answer. However, if you're uncomfortable with that, you can always resort to FOILing. And in the last one, we have 3x plus 11 times 3x minus 11. There's something that will always happen in this case too. When we have everything looking the same except one is addition and the other is subtraction, when we multiply these two, we'll take 3x times 3x is 9x squared. The outsides will give us negative 33x. And the insides will give us plus 33x. The last, 11 times negative 11 is negative 121. But now what will happen inside, in the middle here, is we'll have this minus 33 and plus 33. So these two will cancel and leave us with our answer being this special thing called the difference of two squares, 9x squared minus 121. So if we had another one that was, maybe x plus 9 times x minus 9, we could just jump right to the answer because we recognize everything's the same except the plus and minus. So I'm going to square the first thing, and I'm going to square the last thing, and I know it'll be the difference of two squares. So there's a shortcut for that one as well.